This lesson will cover the requirement for CACFP programs to offer water. The information is found in Chapter 2 of the CACFP Administrative Manual. Water can help CACFP participants stay hydrated and healthy. Fluoridated water can also help build and maintain strong teeth. Drinking water after a meal helps rinse food from teeth and reduce acid in the mouth to help prevent dental cavities. It is important for CACFP participants to recognize water as an acceptable beverage. Offering it daily helps develop the habit of choosing water to drink when thirsty. Most children 2 years and older drink beverages with too many added sugars. Extra calories from added sugars make it harder for children to maintain a healthy weight as they grow. Most beverages with added sugars and flavorings are not creditable. The exception is flavored milk for participants 6 years of age and over. While other sweetened beverages may be served as extras, they are not recommended because they usually include calories and few nutrients. Water is calorie-free, so drinking water during the day can reduce the total number of calories consumed. When children taste sugar and sweet flavors often, they learn to prefer these sweet flavors more and more. Offering beverages without added sugars can help children learn to like foods and beverages that are not as sweet. CACFP requires that water be offered and made available to children throughout the day, at mealtimes, and upon request. Adult daycare centers do not have to follow this requirement, but are encouraged to ensure drinking water is offered to their CACFP participants and made available throughout the day. Young children may require visual cues to drink water. This means showing them the cup or pitcher while verbally asking if they need a drink. Examples of making water available include setting cups next to the sink faucet, setting out water pitchers and cups, allowing children to have a drink from an accessible drinking fountain, providing individual water bottles, and serving water when requested. It is not required to have water available for self-service. Since young children may not be able or know how to ask for water, staff must offer opportunities for water throughout the day. Water must be available during mealtimes, but doesn't have to be served alongside the meal. Water is not reimbursable and should never displace required meal components. Children who drink too much liquid may feel too full to eat. Serving small amounts of water or offering it toward the end of meals is recommended. It is also recommended to serve water at snacks when both components are solid foods. For example, cheese and crackers make a complete reimbursable snack. Since neither milk nor juice are served, a beverage is not part of the reimbursable snack. It is recommended to serve water as the beverage. Also take care to offer more water after physical activity, during hot weather, or cold winter months when the air is drier due to indoor heating. Most CACFP organizations obtain drinking water through a public water system. Public water systems are required to ensure that the water provided meets federal and state drinking water standards. However, plumbing systems within facilities also can affect the quality of the drinking water. In some instances, the plumbing systems within facilities may expose the water to contamination, including lead. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, or EPA, regulates public water systems and provides resources related to safe drinking water. The EPA recommends that all schools and child care facilities routinely test drinking water for lead and perform regular maintenance to ensure that drinking water is safe. Contact your local health department or public water provider for information about certified laboratories that can test for contaminants. To keep water safe, keep drinking fountains clean, sanitized, and maintained to provide adequate drainage. Teach children to drink water from a cup and to drink from a fountain without putting their mouths to the spout. Provide single-use paper cups by the kitchen sink or a water pitcher for children to use when they feel thirsty. And remember that ice cubes pose a choking hazard to children under 4 years of age. Purchasing water for CACFP may be considered a reasonable and allowable cost only if safe drinking water is not available in the facility. Before purchasing bottled water, know that most bottled water is not fluoridated, is not necessarily safer than regular tap water, and is more expensive. Purchased flavored waters are not an allowable cost. Water testing services is an allowable cost. However, costs that result in capital improvements or appreciably prolong their intended life, such as fixing a facility's plumbing, are not allowable. Equipment to filter water, for example, a reverse osmosis filtration system in a child care facility kitchen, may be allowable if the program participants are the primary beneficiaries. Contact the state agency to determine if a cost is allowable. The decision to approve the expense would be made on a case-by-case basis and depend on who would benefit, the need, and the cost. This concludes the lesson on the requirement for CACFP programs to offer water. If you have questions, please contact your CACFP consultant or the state agency. Contact information can be found in the front of the manual.